$250 million, a community imported by the Democrats, crime, corruption, and threats if you dare tell the truth. America, look at Minnesota. This is what open borders and trivial politics will get you. With that being said, y'all, we coming straight into Vince Langman on X. If y'all want to follow this guy, let's get into the first clip and we're going to chop it up in the comment section towards the end. Let's go.
A $250 million fraud scheme. Already 77 people, many of them Somali immigrants, have been charged in one of the largest taxpayer-funded scams in U.S. history. Minnesota, home to the largest Somali community in America, has become the center of this massive investigation. This is the Feeding Our Future scandal, a pandemic-era scheme in which defendants allegedly stole over $250 million meant to provide meals for low-income children. Instead of feeding kids, prosecutors say the money went toward luxury homes, high-end cars, jewelry, overseas transfers, and an entire network of shell companies. According to the DOJ, the conspirators submitted fake invoices, fabricated meal counts, and even staged photos to make it look like they were serving millions of meals that never existed. In some cases, they claimed to feed more children than lived in entire neighborhoods. A federal jury found Amy Bach, the founder of Feeding Our Future, and Salim Ahmed Saeed guilty of conspiracy, bribery, wire fraud, money laundering. Federal officials say more arrests may still be coming.
This is crazy, y'all. Harry News 4. So y'all mean to tell me Democrats imported this type of class, all right? There's fraud. The fraud is through the roof. And Americans are the one that has sit here and has to pay for it. Like, where in the hell is the outrage from the real Americans? They not only come in here and invade our country, but they scam and steal our taxpayer dollars for the benefit of them to live good, look good in our country, the very country that they hate. Can we make any of this make sense? Hell to the mother freaking no. Minnesota can be robbed blind while asked, is your city next? Y'all, we finna keep this thing going, okay? Because these folks decided that they were going to protest against Trump because Trump took the truth like he do, got to typing and said, hey, y'all don't like it here. All of y'all can get the hell on. And not only that, we going to freeze every piece of money I got going on down there, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get y'all all up out of here in short words. Trump went in and they didn't like it and they called themselves wanting to do a protest. With that being said, y'all, let's get into America AF. That's the Anna Patriot on X. If y'all want to follow this guy, let's dive into this bull crap. Let's go.
Carmel Mall was packed on the fourth floor with people from the Somali community and people coming out in support. On Friday, President Trump said that he would immediately terminate temporary deportation protections from Somalis living in Minnesota, blaming them for fraud in Minnesota.
We're not here by accident. We're here to stay forever.
There are currently 500 Somalis in Minnesota living with these protections and a total of 700 nationwide. Many expect this to be challenged in court, but in the meantime, Somalis here say they are fearful of what's to come.
People are always going to be fearful, but we're telling our people we're greater than fear. We have resilience. We're people that are brave.
When temporary status is revoked, federal law states it can't take effect earlier than 60 days after publication of that notice. And it has to come from the Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem.
Oh, it's
what
coming.
The president is doing is un-American. It's not Minnesotan.
The Protected Status Program for Somalis was launched in 1991 by President George H.W. Bush. It grants protections to eligible people who can't return to their homeland safely due to civil war or natural disasters.
What we decided to do is to bring our community in the heart of in the Somali community here in Minnesota, which is Carmel Mall, to show that, you know, our neighbors are with us. Minnesotans are with us, and we're all together in this fight.
There's no word yet on if or when the removal of temporary status will take place, but experts say if someone is under temporary protected status from Somalia, to check with them on legal counsel to see what their options are.
But yet, they threaten us when we ask about the accountability. That's not gratitude, y'all. That's definitely considered entitlement, okay? Not only that, they come from civil war. America gives safety and home to these people. And they sit here and say, we ain't going nowhere and all of that. Okay. Well, Miller, Trump, administration, they got something for y'all. Okay? Coming to y'all soon. And Queen B gonna be here to report it all. With that being said, y'all, let's keep this thing going, because we see where protests get these folks nowhere at the end of the day. You wake up, Trump is still y'all daddy. Well, I'm telling y'all, Trump was on a roll this week, baby. I was like, who made Daddy Trump mad? With that being said, y'all, coming straight from Aaron Rupper on X, at Rupper on X, if y'all want to follow this guy. Let's get into what Trump had to say.
Standing, and you're going to look at that's. I hear they ripped off Somalians, ripped off that state for billions of dollars, billions, every year, billions of dollars, and they contribute nothing.
Period.
Welfare is like 88%. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you. Okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country is no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country. I could say that about other countries, too. I can say it about other countries, too. We don't want them to hell. We have to rebuild our country. You know, our country's at a tipping point. We could go bad. We're at a tipping point. I don't know if people mind me saying that, but I'm saying it. We could go one way or the other. And we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country.
Not garbage.
Ilhan Omar is garbage. It's garbage. Her friends are garbage. These aren't people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain. They complain. And from where they came from, they got nothing.
Now that's facts, and y'all forgive the video. It's the volume on this video. This is not actually my volume. It's the volume on the video. But Trump is pretty much saying what every voter was thinking. Like, Omar has nothing but have attacked America as well as her people, y'all. We've seen it. We've seen all these folks that claim they hate it here, but yet will not leave. Why is they criticizing immigrants and not considering hate speech? Like, I don't get it. I can't understand it, and I won't. So if you hate America so much, why stay? Go. Please do us all a favor and leave. It's that easy. Nobody's keeping y'all here. Bye. Oh, I forgot. They don't want to go back to where they came from because, like Trump said, it's nothing. They come from nothing. Let's keep this thing moving. Daddy Trump has spoken, y'all. Next, we got this bimbo right here, Omar. Coming straight from Defaint L on X. Listen to her. She has the audacity to say that now this is the thing, they think they're powerful. You think or you know? Let's get into this clip, y'all.
As much as Trump and his cronies want to act like we have no power to respond, the truth is we are more powerful than we think we are. And I want to underscore the importance of using every single leverage that we have at our arsenal, because we do have a lot of leverage. We need to make sure that those who are collaborating with the authoritarian regime pay a costly price. As much as Trump and his cronies want to act like we have no
shut up. Please, just sit them all. Get them all and send them all up out of here. Ice, where y'all at? It's been time for her to go. She got so much pride and so much stuff going on. Why is she still even sitting here being able to speak freely? Okay? A refugee. running from her own problem that her family created back where she came from. Why is she still allowed to sit here and talk? This is the crook. Start taking accountability to these folks. I'm tired of just watching these folks being able to talk and they all crooks. If it's a regular United States citizen and we did something wrong, we're going to jail. We're going to prison. Like, come on. Why is these people able to get away with so much? What? Because they're in politics or they're politicians? Like, what the hell? Seriously. When is something really going to get done? Sick of watching all these folks just talk noise and nothing's happening. Then they do, get indicted and all this other type of stuff, but then you got crooked judges that's dismissing cases left or right. With that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and get into the next clip coming from the disrespected trucker on X. Let's dive into the clip.
I'm on my way, y'all. They done threatened to take my life if I come to Minnesota, so I'm on my way. I'm about to put together some sweatshirts, some T-shirts, so that you can fight, so that you can support the cause, because I'm about to travel the United States of America and figure out what's going on with Americans. I don't care nothing else about nobody who's not an American. Now, I don't put no black in front of it. Don't put no white in front of it. I'm not fighting for no racial causes. I'm fighting for America.
Let's go.
We will not be the UK. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Jihad my motherfucking ass. It won't happen here, not on my watch. But they said they're going to take me up out of here if I come to Minnesota, so I'm on my way. We're going to start some fundraising. We're going to somebody start me a motherfucking GoFundMe. I am on my way. I don't think I'll come back home for another year from now. I think I'll just be traveling around causing motherfucking hell for everybody who ain't American. That's what I think I'll be doing. Here I come.
All right, spot on.
I'm on my way, y'all.
All right, spot on. That one-on-one, y'all. She ain't playing. This is the thing. They say they don't want American culture, but yet they obsessed with it. They hate America, but they don't want to leave. No one is begging you to stay, I promise you. You're welcome to go back home. Okay? Let's keep this thing moving because I ain't finna keep y'all here with me all night. Now, coming straight from Eric Dodgery on X. Let's dive into this clip, y'all.
Look, I don't know if it's the official numbers yet, but Omar Fateh is losing the polls in Minneapolis. And looks like he's gonna lose. And the whole reason why he lost is because of his own people. I am Somali, and I can admit, bro, our people is the most divided people in the world. We are bringing this Qabilas thing to America. The same thing that killed our country, the tribalism, is what we're bringing to America, and it's affecting real world politics. And yes, I've done my homework on Jacob Fry. He's been the mayor for I don't know how long, he's been a mayor for some time. Whether you agree with Omar's political views or not, he wanted to bring change, and he believed in his people to back him. Jacob Fry, congratulations, you won fair and square, bro. Amazing effort by him. But to my people, you guys let a guy come into our community, drink shah with you, go to these cultural events, and then you guys got his vote. I know Omar won't say it, but I'll say it. I know he feels betrayed. You can't stay unified for shit, and it's hella sad, bro. Look, I don't know if it's the official.
All right, so the brother said it. Y'all heard it from his own mouth. You know what I'm saying? He admitted that they want to bring their clan-based war here. Democrats think or thought by importing foreign conflict diversity. Not only that, this isn't immigration, it's simply a freaking takeover. That's what it is. Okay? They coming in here trying to throw on they left back on us like American people is really finna fall for their stuff. This is our country. This is our home. Y'all are in our home. Y'all are, I wouldn't even say considered guests. Y'all invaders on our soil, in our home. Okay? How the hell you go into somebody's house? It's just like me walking to somebody's house and I come in and I'm like, well, I'm finna move this around, move this around, move this, put this here, put that there. No, I don't think you should put that there. Let me move this right here. Let me move this. See, let me move. Like, come on. Seriously. Let's keep this thing going. All right, so we're going to dive into it because everybody is feeling away. And a lot of people are definitely supporting Trump and Trump's freezing and getting them all up out of here and all of the above. This is what we, the American people, voted for. We voted for Trump. Red landslide. Let's not forget, okay? Because a lot of y'all forgetting it. This is what we want. At the end of the day, Trump is your daddy, okay? Remember that. Ha! Coming straight from Chicago, Ray 1. Y'all, let's go ahead and dive into this clip. Let's get it.
I'm gonna be honest, y'all, man. Donald Trump said some shit that I think all of us wanted to say, man. Especially when people come here and get all the good graces of the United States of America, everything that their hearts and dreams and desires to get. But then you got people like Ilhan, Omar, and individuals that's from other countries who migrated here and became a congresswoman, whatever the hell you are. You complain about how bad the U.S. is and how great your country is. Well, bitch, if it's so bad, then why don't you take your ass back to Somalia? Like Donald Trump said, all y'all do is come over here and bitch about how bad this country is. But I promise you, if we didn't open the door up for y'all asses, you'll probably be dead. So you mean to tell me you're gonna come here and scam the U.S. and send that shit back to your country using our welfare system to fund terrorists? And yes, y'all motherfuckers fund terrorists. They skim off the top. I mean, come on now. When the last time you heard somebody say, we booking a trip to Mogadishu? Bitch, please. I mean, the same thing when I hear illegal immigrants come over here and demand rights. And it's so crazy that our leftists and young people are so brainwashed. Even black people on our side, they want to fight for these illegal immigrants. Bro, if you took your ass to Honduras or Colombia and did the shit that they do here, bro, your black ass wouldn't even make it. They would ship your ass right on off. It just defies logic, some of the stuff that I hear these people fight for, man. Bro, again, if the U.S. ain't shit, if the U.S. is so bad, if the U.S. is so racist, and you come from another country, like Donald Trump said, you can bitch, but why don't you take your ass back home and fix that shit? You won't. I mean, we have the most blessed, generous nation in the world. But it's so crazy that people feel like they are entitled to it. No, you're not entitled to it. Especially like Donald Trump said today, you add nothing to the system, nothing but hands. Even if you came here as a refugee, even if you came here as a asylum seeker, that just doesn't automatically give you the right to go into the welfare system and live off of it for the rest of your life.
Come on.
Let's think about TPS. Yes, temporary protective status. Bro, everyone wants you to be protected and to stay here and to get here and not have to leave. But everybody forgets the fact of the matter is temporary. Bro, the left, you want them to stay here. And when they get here, why would you want to work? If I give you the welfare teat and you can sit on it for the rest of your life, why would I want to go anywhere? Why would I want to thrive? Why would I want to work for anything? And it's crazy when we have veterans on the street. Honestly, sometimes in this world, I just believe I'm in a whole different world, man. Common sense means nothing. And that's why I'm attracted to Donald Trump, man. His logic, man. It's straightforward. It's not sugar-coated. It's not cut. It's telling the real ass shit that we really think, what you're afraid to say. And it resonates to those who work their ass off, those who love this country, those who put in the time, those that don't need nobody to tell them what they need to do or hand up, those that didn't come from money, those who knows how to struggle and how to get up on their feet, those who bought that money to go get it. Bro, Donald Trump, keep talking your shit, bro, because me and millions of them, we feel what the hell you saying.
Facts. Where is the lies at? Come on now. You was spitting up a flames. Nothing but facts. You gonna be here, it's the same rules for everybody. If you gonna be on American soil, it's the same rules for everybody. Hell y'all got going on. With that being said, y'all, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, kicking it with your girl. We finna get into this last clip of the day. I want to let y'all know I love y'all. Thank y'all for the support. I know y'all be like, Queen B, just pop out of nowhere, then pop back out and pop back up and nowhere. Y'all, I done took a 3 a.m. shift that don't end till 1:30 p.m. So your girl just been trying to keep it together. But I am here, okay? I love y'all. Drop flags in the comment section if you made it thus far, so I know that you really rocking with your girl and you ain't just stopping by. Okay, where my day ones at? Huh? Drop them flags in the comment section. With that being said, y'all, I, Queen B, approve of this message that y'all getting ready to hear. All right, y'all stay safe out there, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Let's get into it. Coming straight from America Papa Bear on X. If y'all want to follow this guy, let's go ahead and dive into the clip.
I'm just gonna say it. I don't care if it makes me sound cruel and heartless. I don't care that you want a better life. Sorry, do you know how many people are out there right now with horrifically depressing sob stories and yet they don't get exemptions from our laws? So why should you? There are American citizens sitting behind bars right now because they broke our law, and I'm sure I could find you some gut-wrenching videos of them being separated from their family, of their children screaming and crying that they don't want their parent taken away from them, and yet they were, because you do the crime, you do the time. And the
Facts.
reasonable expectation when you come into a country illegally is to be deported. If you don't want to be separated from your family, then you should probably make better choices. The same way that if I decided to go out and rob a bank because that money would make my life better, I would still pay the consequences for doing such. So why are you so special? You know who probably wants a better life right now?
Who?
Jocelyn Nungary's family. A 12-year-old little girl who was brutally raped and then murdered subsequently by an illegal alien. She will not get to live the rest of her life because Joe Biden's administration thought that they didn't have to actually enforce laws that are there in order to help keep Americans safe. I'm sure that they want a better life that they will never get because of the failure of his administration. So you can spare me with this nonsense. We all have a sob story. They're a dime a dozen. Tell it walking, because I don't give a shit. You do not get special privileges. You do not get to sit there taking $16.2 billion per year from taxpayers' dollars where they're sitting there struggling to just make ends meet. I'm sure they want a better life. I'm sure they want their taxpayer dollars to go towards actually helping them. So why should we be giving you special privileges?